all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Well, seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick, the investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
heard Ruby Red is in the house.
Who?
The journalist. You must have heard about her. She is Miss Expose.
Never heard of her.
Well, all I can say, if she is here, we are all in big trouble. I mean, this girl makes Nancy Drew seem like a slob. Seriously, if she is here for a reason.
Yeah, well, it's a bank. There's always things going on in a bank.
Oh. No, no! Wait a second. What's this?
Screw these people. I'm sorry, and Joe, I was just wondering if my case has turned up yet. I'll check again. Sorry. That's unfortunate.
There is a guy in the bathroom looking his guts out with nerve, so I think my chances are pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathroom. He's been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Milton Fitzpatrick is holding a round of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe?
You know when he comes out?
Will do.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
Best of luck in your interview, 47. Let's see where this will lead you to.
Nervous?
Oh,
Don't
Mrs.
worry. You'll do
Cudley.
fine.
Thank you for dropping by. I hope your husband is feeling better. Yes, he is. I'm so glad to hear that. Please send him our regards. Now, I know you have a busy schedule, but I
Mr. Thomas. Have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right,
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding. On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that was certainly unexpected. I think the results are pretty clear, Mr. Thomas. We don't have the perfect match for the investment banker position. However, you're just the man we need for our accounting department.
I have to agree with Kevin here. We need someone a little more cutthroat for the top tier here at the bank. Someone willing to go that extra mile, to really dive into character, as it were. But on a positive note, I do believe you will fit in perfectly with the more dry-witted accountants.
Great point, Melissa. There's no need to turn this little setback into a complete failure. Someone with your particular set of skills would be perfect for accounting.
When can I start?
That's the spirit. Tomorrow morning at 8. But you know what? Have a look around the bank. You've got clearance for the ground floor, first and second floors. Get to know the space a little. And then we'll see you tomorrow.
I can't wait.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello and welcome. Please have a seat. So, Mr. and Mrs. Bryce. Good evening.
honest, my practice is really starting to take off.
Yes, he has a lot of celebrity clients, very high-end.
"47? That's Fabian Mann, head of accounts at this branch of Milton Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person.
You know what? I want to make sure.
Hey, Mr. Mann! How's the investigation going?
Everything's fine, but, can I ask you a favor?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Mann.
Stop talking about the investigation. If anything leaks to the press, we're toast. Well, I'll be fine. You and your big mouth, different story, my man.
I'm sorry, I just assumed.
Yeah.
That's why he made us sign that.
You want to be the one who goes to Director Savalas to explain to her how the stocks ran down the drains after you accidentally leaked information about a possible break-in? Didn't think so.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with the wireless, and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Well, she had a router installed in her office, but it dies a lot. Hence the need for IT to drop by every now and again.
Got it.
Sorry, sir. I cannot let you through here. Please move on. No, 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 no! Not good, not good. Nothing to report. Yeah, me neither.
Squad, lay it on me. What's the conclusion? We good?
Mr. Mann, we've been reviewing for just a few hours. It's not quite enough to get through the substantial amount of documentation here.
You were supposed to be the best. I was told you were the best.
Mr. Mann, Kruger and Schultz has won Best Internal Auditing Awards 9 years in a row. We are the best. But we cannot perform miracles. Besides, what you're asking us to do here is borderline criminal.
Don't worry your pretty little head about the legality of the job. I've got a lot of shit to worry about today, and I might miss both my daily workout and my 5 o'clock colonic because of the break-in. I'm feeling pretty salty here, lady. Less wine, more action.
That is Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence Herald, and
Why am
bane
I
of the
forced
middle
to use
class.
this thing? I swear those people in IT need to get off their asses and install the right software on my laptop. No. Nothing here. Oh, man, this is such a drag. I'll get back to it later.
Where is that file? I don't really feel comfortable with this.
It's just a job, you know?
No, Wayne. The job is to find and expose irregularities and signs of fraudulent behavior. Expose, not hide. I understand that Athena Savalas holds a lot of weight in the industry and the partners are dying.
Chuck, right? I need you to keep a close eye on those people in the upstairs conference room. Under no circumstances are they... Chuck, wasn't it? Look, I'm going for a round. Nobody gets in or out of the conference room unless I say so.
The name's Charles.
Hate this! Got it on? This doesn't look good.
Have you seen Savalas down here recently?
She never comes down. She prefers to look over.
If I ever see her here, I will make myself.
You know, I went to the same boarding school as him.
Yeah, poor guy. He did well for us. I mean, he closed the Berman account, which netted the bank a cool $10 million. I mean, does he even know yet?
From what I heard, HR poked him several times, telling him the director did not appreciate that sweater look.
So that's why he's fired? The sweaters.
Yep.
Wow.
I can't believe it. I hit every quota they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired.
Don't get restless.
God, there's a lot of paperwork here. What happened to digitization? It's like the 1920s in here.
Need to talk to Fabian about dropping those futures. Investing in the middle class is so last century.
Hey, Mr. Bodyguard!
It's Charles, Mr. Mann. And yes, Mr. Perez, our head of security, already notified me. I'm keeping an eye out.
Mr. Huh.
Mister! Hey, I'm serious. You're not fooling me.
Oh, balls.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Right, Perez is here. Except, you know, my investigation. Keep it 100, squad.
You do that, Mr. Mann.
Chop, chop, people. These files aren't looking...
That expression's perfect. Shows him you mean business.
Okay, so we need to find 15 million somewhere. Close down hard.
Charles's office. How may I help you? Machine is not.
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
Third day, huh? How are you finding things here at the bank?
Oh, it's lovely. I actually worked with Athena about 10 years ago. That was before she came to Milton Fitzpatrick.
Hey, guard boy. Yeah, you. ¡Pendejo! ¡Caraculo! ¡Gilipollas! ¡Cabrecita! This is your final warning! What the...
Second backup data disk is secured. Just 1 to go, 47.
You're making us all feel really safe, sir.
This is the vault, 47. The data
I'm really
core
sorry,
should be
but we've
behind
had to
that large
section off
steel
this
door.
area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before closing time. Again, I'm really sorry, but the bread keeps coming down here. I'm not taking any chances by letting you in. Oh, it's just stupid hot down here today.
Do not turn on the AC. It might be a little warm in here, but those exhaust fumes are just horrible.
I know. Who the hell decides to put an AC unit in a basement garage?
Someone who doesn't work here anymore, I hope.
My dad came by the bank last week. Lives out of town but drove for 2 hours work.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Say, aren't you Ruby Red, the investigative reporter? I love your expose on the lunchbox data of yours. I mean, wow. Jason Portman, hey.
Damn. Glad you're on our side.
I'm sorry. It really looks like it.
One of the investment bankers at Milton Fitzpatrick is facing termination. He's got a private meeting with Director Savalas and has been told to register at the top floor reception. Well, terminations are your specialty, 47.
Make me come. Good. I like it. Keep it back for a bit. woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything. Believe it. I hit every quota they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired. Office. I feel like... Oh, yeah, I don't feel so good.
Excuse me? Hey, you okay? Do you need help?
Odd.
That was quite clumsy.
I need to patch... Excuse me, sir. This area's off limits. That's good, sir. Keep walking. There's nothing here for you. Sir, if you want to pass through, I need to check that you're not carrying anything dangerous.
Yeah, let me take a look. Just like the movies, right?
And you are good to go, sir. Thank you.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh. Yes, of course. That's right. Go inside.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone with Mr. Jackson. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. Don't get up. I'm not done yet. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not first termination, Miss Savalas.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To Paradise, 47.